So today I decided to crack out my candle making kit and attempt to make a candle. So I'm going to open the box up, read the instructions and go to the kitchen. Okay, so I'm in the kitchen and I'm going to show you what comes in this kit. So lovely instruction guide, which hopefully will be useful. 2 big bags of like wax pellets or something. These, which I'm not sure if I'm going to use, which are like letters and things that you can stick on the candles when you're done, but who knows what they'll be like. A little bag of colours and fragrance and wicks, wick rods and all the stuff you need. A little pipette and these contraptions, which are actually like the moulds that comes with. So these aren't going to be in glasses, they're going to like come out of the moulds. So this one makes like a long candle and a round one, which is a bit weird. My arm looks so weird. Anyway, so that's what you get. Let's see how we go. Okay, so I think I'm going to use, not these ones because they look hard, but this one, which makes like a normal looking candle. And so I've read the instructions and it's told me to wear an apron. So lovely apron is on right now. And preparing the mold is the first job. So I'm going to need one of these, what are those? Wick rod things. I'm going to need, oh dear, oh it's some blue tack, some wick and attach it. So I'm going to need some scissors, so I'll be back in a second. Okay, so scissors, and you're supposed to tie your wick to the wick rod. There we go. That should be alright. Then I'm going to kind of cut it to size a bit. I'm going for this long. If it's wrong, oh well. And then feed it through the mould. Okay, so using the pipette to shove it through, I have managed to get my wick through, and so I'm just going to kind of hold it down so that it's taut and use, they call it, what do they call it? Like wick sealer, mould sealer, or as us normal people like to call it, blue tack. Oh, so I'm just going to take a lump of blue tack and push it over the edge and make sure that the wick is nice and tight and that no wax is going to leak out of the bottom, because I'd rather not this be a disaster. Okay, that looks pretty good. So it's centered, hopefully. Zoom in. And it looks like a cup with a stick. Cool. Okay, so we've now moved over to the cooker, and I have a little saucepan filled with water here, well, half full with water that I'm gently heating up, and then a littler saucepan that will sit in it with the wax, because you're supposed to do a double saucepan thing. Don't ask me why, it's to, you don't want to directly heat it because it might explode. Okay, so to kind of measure out how much wax I was going to need, I just filled my mould with the pellets because I thought that would be a reasonable estimate. So I'm now going to pour that into the double pan. There wasn't some stuck on the bottom. There we go. So there we go, that's it. Kind of melting a little bit. I'm not really sure how long it's going to take, but I'm going to do it very gently because I'm scared. So I'll catch up with you when it's melted a bit more. So it says whilst melting to add little pots of dye chips or something. These little things that have got colours in them. So I'm going to add a blue one and, you know, see how it goes. You only need apparently a tiny weeny bit. So I'm just going to try and get like that. That was one tiny weeny little kernel of whatever these are, so we'll see. Give it the occasional stir. It is actually melting. It is, in fact, melting in there. Yay. Add a couple more of those colour kernels, and so it's blue. It's gonna be a blue candle. So we're getting there. Woohoo! So we're melted. Mum's here making a cup of tea. She's trying to be really quiet, but never mind. I am going to add some of this fragrance. It has no name, it's literally called fragrance, but it kind of smells quite nice, so we'll see. And I get to use the pipette, so that's quite exciting. And then I have to pour it in the mould. I'm now going to pour some of it in before it sets on me. And I might try and do something cool. Oh. Okay, so I've poured some in, but then what I want to do quickly is I want to add a little yellow colouring so that maybe it will turn green and then it'll look exciting. But probably not. Oh no, it's going to set on me. Put it back in the water. Back in the pan. Hopefully turning it green. Oh yeah, it's gone green. Not sure this is going to be a very pretty candle, but I wanted the cool effect. So here is the candle in its mould. Let's try and go over the top. You can't really see because it's like dark, but diptyque would probably be appalled, but we'll let it set there, and I think I'm supposed to let it go cool in the fridge overnight as well, so I'll probably be back tomorrow and then I'll see if it works. Okay, so it is the next day and I have a feeling that my pouring techniques yesterday weren't quite up to standards yet, as I think there might have been an air bubble, and so it's kind of set with a big dip. So when I try and get that out, we'll see how it works. So now moving on to the removing the candle section. Remove the mould sealer and the wick rod. Hopefully I can do that. I did put this in the fridge because it said to put it in the fridge overnight. I don't know, it just said that it might help when trying to get it out. I think that's all of it. How do I get this off? I guess scissors, maybe? Okay, now we have a candle in there somewhere. Okay, so with candle removed from the mould, it says that you can glaze it, which I guess because it's kind of a bit, I don't know, weird looking, so I'm gonna put it in a glass of hot water just for, oh dear, just for like a second or two to maybe get rid of the like, I don't know, just kind of cleans it up a bit, I think. It's supposed to just, because it just melts the edges, so that's a bit better. There we go. Oh god. Look, you can see that I was attempting to have a blue bit at the top and a green bit at the bottom. Kinda worked. Okay, so get rid of this waxy water. Okay, so now I'm going to trim the wicks because I've got a bit on the bottom which I presume I'm not supposed to have, so I'm going to get rid of that. Not very well, there we go. And it said about 1 centimetre for the top, so say about there. I don't really know, I've never made a candle before. That looks about right. And there we go. My first, it's not very big, but my first ever candle. And so the moment of truth is whether it will light. Yes! That is one working candle. Now to make a business out of it. Thanks for watching!